Hello, hello. Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today we don't have a whiskey with the E. We have a whiskey without the E. We are doing the LAGAVULIN. This is the 12-year special release from 2022. So for all those that don't know, LAGAVULIN is an Islay single malt whiskey. So you're going to expect that peaty smokiness. So, without further ado, let's get it poured up and I'll have a little read at the back. Alrighty. So for all those that know, I reviewed the Talisker 11 year not too long ago. This was also a part of the 2022 release. So I figured we may as well review this one. So here we go. Alrighty. So the bottle. Natural cask strength, so you can tell that is natural color. Look at that yellowness coming in at 57.3%. Alrighties. Now it says here, crackling spice rises from the smoky intensity from a combination of virgin oak cask and our smokiest reserves. Alrighties. So for all those that don't know, virgin oak cask just purely means a cask that has not been used before. So this is pretty much like new oak. It hasn't been filled with bourbon and then emptied, and that would be classed as first fill. So it's a combination of virgin oak, and I believe maybe they use some ex-bourbon barrels, but don't quote me on that. All right, let's pour some up. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that color. All right, we're going to leave that sitting for a moment. Okay. Now, I bought this back in 2023 for $230. All right. Here we go. $230 from Dan Murphy's back in 2023. Oh my goodness. While that's opening up, let's have a little read at the back. How cool is the art of these special releases though? Like Phoenix, crazy jellyfish. Anyways, I just thought the presentation was very lovely, but the price is not lovely. The price is just getting ridiculous for cask strength releases nowadays. Starting to become unaffordable. But apart from that, let's have a little read first. Alrighty, LAGAVULIN Islay single malt Scotch Whisky, aged 12 years. The flame of the phoenix. As our legend goes, one extraordinary day, the King of Islay was reborn. A spark of sunlight fell from the sky and set the land ablaze. When the flames subsided, the scorched earth was veiled in thick smoke. Suddenly, new life rose from the ashes in shimmering feathers of honeyed gold and rich crimson. This marketing, eh? A regal phoenix soared above, its wings of fire powering the stills of LAGAVULIN, amplifying its spiced intensity. LAGAVULIN has long been the home of legends. Its rocky bay was crowned with a castle by lords of the Isles who ruled long ago. The distillery rose in succession, deeply respected, a king born to power, made in the birthplace of distilling. This iconic Islay malt is intense and smoky, steeped in history and lore for over 200 years. In this deep expression from virgin oak, our smokiest reserves, peaty cask leads spice and smoke on their eternal dance with deep sweetness. Alrighties. The smooth, oily start shines with sweet richness before lemony citrus and sea salt adds freshness and an explosion of spice to savor mid-palate. The taste becomes more drying, its smoky intensity ever growing. Great waves of peat wreathe the long, smoky spice finish. New-fired, LAGAVULIN soars to fresh heights of spice smoke. Wow, I do not know how they just related a phoenix to the smokiness. I guess, look, it's on fire, so this is definitely smoky because it's on fire. Oh my goodness. So like I said, natural cask strength, natural color, I mean, that's what you'd assume natural cask strength would mean, right? I know Ralphie would say, why don't they just say no natural color or non-chill filtered? But we're just going to assume it's natural cask strength. It does look natural color, guys. So here we go. Alrighties, let's get into it. Color, that is light, straw, hay, yellowy. It's a light color, alright? There's no caramel E150 in this. My apologies about the lighting. We just lost sunlight. But let's check this out, guys. Well, it's definitely sticking. See how it's not dripping? Wow. Anyways, this is the kind of stuff I've been getting to know it with. Now, obviously, as you can see here, I did open this some time ago, but I have been enjoying it a whole lot. Getting to know it, let's just say. Alrighties, now. Alright, here comes the drip, slowly coming. So, if you guys can see that, it's really, you can tell it's going to be oily, it's going to be viscous. Alrighties, here we go, on the nose. So, it is smoky, guys. I mean, they're saying it's a part of its smokiest reserve, so you are getting that campfire, that bonfire. It is ashy almost. Not almost, it's ashy, it's bonfirey. But behind all that peat, you know, all that smoke, you are getting that sweetness in the background. You are getting like a saltiness, you know, you could almost say there's like a slight smoked ham vibe in the background. Keep in mind, this is only 12 years, so the Lagavulin 16, now that's a lot more hammy, you know, it's a lot more darker. This is a lot more bright, you know, even though it's filled with smoke. Like, you're almost getting like a slight little vanilla caramel note. You can say that there is a citrusy kind of fruity note in the background, but I mean, you have to really dig deep past all that smoke, guys. Now, when I say like there's a salty kind of vibe there, you know, I was probably thinking about the smoked ham, you know, like ham's kind of savory, you know, almost salty, almost. You're picturing ham. Nothing like a maritime kind of vibe like what Talisker is. You know, Talisker's more the ocean. You know, you're cooking a roast pork by the ocean, but this is not that. This is just like, you can just pick up the slight ham in the background, but it's just really smoky, guys. I mean, the smoke is the main factor here, but don't think that that's the only thing going on. There is layers to this, but you have to dig, you know, it's all in the background. Definitely something for the whiskey connoisseur, someone deep in their journey. You're going to probably appreciate this. Let's just say this is very beautiful. Now, 57.3%. I haven't added in any water yet. Now, since I have been enjoying this, I've been noticing that honestly at 57.3%, it actually drinks really nicely. Get away, fly. Don't you dare fly in this glass. All right, here we go. Let's just have a sip, guys. Cheers, everyone. Who's tried it? Let me know in the comments. Here we go. First sip. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, that finish. It's still going. It rolls like this. It goes smoke. Then you're getting hints of the sweet. You know, like I don't know if it's like a peach sweet, like a citrusy. There's like a fruity sweet note there that hits. Then it kind of just rolls back to ashy smoke. But then with that ashy smoke, there's this element of spice on the back palate. Oh my goodness. Now that finish is still going. I'm still tasting all that smoke right now. It is only just starting to die out now. Now they say this is drying, but I mean, it's not too drying in my personal opinion. I've had a lot more drier things. You know what? Let's have a second sip. Since that was just the first one, we will acclimate to this. Honestly, me being outside right now, from what I've noticed, me nosing this indoors, I pick up a whole lot more. Alright? I don't know if it's because of the outside air. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way. Do you pick up less when you're outside in the open compared to being indoors, just focusing on the scent of the glass? You know, there's no grass notes, there's no rain smells, you know, so maybe it's best to nose things inside the house, guys. But I figured we're gonna come out here, enjoy the beautiful weather. I was hoping to catch some light, but we just missed it. You know what? Even though this is $230, I am not disappointed. If you're a Lagavulin fan, then you're gonna appreciate this either way. But you know what? Let's just have another sip, guys. Yeah. Smoky, slight sweet, like a smoked ham. Almost ashy. Yeah, ashy. Yeah, then it goes to like a spice. That's a long, spicy finish. But you are still getting that lingering smoke vibes. But you know what? For 57.3%, guys, this is very approachable, alright? It's non-offensive. You know, I was thinking it was going to be, yeah, you know. I mean, Ralphie would want us to add some water in this, so you know what? Let's add in some water and see if it changes too much. Or maybe I can do another glass. I mean, I do have another glass here, guys, so I could pour up one in there and add in some water. You know what? Let's do that. Alrighty, here we go. Pouring up another one. Not too much. Now we got some water. Alrighty, so we're just going to add a few drops. Yep, that'll do. Alrighties. With the water, without the water. Let's see. I think with the water it brought out more of that vanilla, the caramel note. Maybe that's the virgin oak cask. Whereas this is a whole lot more smoky, more ashy. But don't get me wrong, it's still smoky. So, you know, like, when I was drinking this, when I was getting to know it, adding in water, trying it different ways, honestly, adding in the water didn't really change it too much, and I thought it kind of took away its intensity, you know, it took away its dramatic smoky intensity, which I enjoy. You know, I love my barrel-proof bourbon, so cask strength Scotch, why not? You know what? Let's have a sip of the non-watered version, and then we'll have a sip of the watered version. Here we go. Yeah, definitely smoky, very savory. And yeah, you are getting that sweet, the citrus in the background, but like, this is not boring, guys. It's not just smoky, peaty, you know, there's actually depths and layers to this. You know what? Let's try some with the water. Here we go. This breeze isn't helping now. I swear, nosing this inside, you get a whole lot more, guys. I mean, maybe I should have thought about this. Like a pears kind of note, or peach. Yeah, like that vanilla and the caramel has definitely come out a whole lot more. I mean, Ralphie would say to drop in some water, it would unlock more flavors, you know, unlock those oils. But here we go. Cheers, everyone. Mm. Honestly, you can barely notice the difference, guys. I mean, with the water, without the water. Rocky, don't do it. Mm. Sorry, dog just walked past, thought he was about to piss on you. There we go. Yeah, honestly, with the water, without the water, like, this is actually a really smooth and approachable 57.3%. Honestly, I don't even think you need the water, but if you are just starting off on your whiskey journey, it's good to add in some water to see what you're comfortable with, you know, and then you could start adding in less water and work your way up to just enjoying it how it is. But you know what? Let's try it without the water again. Mm, mm. It's just a whole lot more approachable with the water. I mean, I think it really toned down the spice. I'm even going to say it's toning down the campfire bonfire smoke. You know, by adding in the water, it's almost bringing out more of that, like that green peatiness vibe. But without the water, it was more of the bonfire, campfire smokiness. Yeah, you're getting more of that. Like, you can kind of pick out the peat a whole lot more. Whereas when it was just natural, it's more smoky, if that makes sense. You know what? Cheers, everyone. Who has tried this Lagavulin 12 year from 2022? I mean, Diageo. I mean, I know we all don't like Diageo's pricing sometimes on their special releases, especially nowadays. $230 is really becoming very unaffordable, you know, to the normal man. But is this what we got to do to experience a cask strength version nowadays? Like, you know, it's almost so hard to experience something with a high age and a high strength. So, you know, you could either go for the Lagavulin 16 at a lower strength, or you're going to try this, which is higher strength, costs a whole lot more, but younger age, just to get to enjoy the more intensity of it. Oh my goodness. Here we go. You know what? I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to be repeating myself, but let me know in the comments if you are still buying Diageo special releases, or have you given up because of the crazy prices nowadays. Here we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Mm. Yep. Yep. More smoky. More that spice. Honestly, I'm just saying, you don't even need to add water into this, guys. Like, I think maybe people just get scared off, you know? Before they even get to try it, they're like, oh, it's 57.3%. We better add in some water. And maybe they haven't even tried it without adding in the water, to find out that it's actually very good without the water. It's actually very smooth, approachable, non-offensive. You know what I mean? You're expecting a lot of bites, a lot of burns, but it's not that. It's actually really nice, guys. Wow. I'm just sad that it's $230. Anyways, let's finish this glass with the water. Let me just have a sip of water first. Alright, here we go. Yeah, there's more of this. Yeah, the vanilla, the caramel notes coming out more with the water, but it just brings out more peaty. Like, not campfire peat, but like the peat, if that makes sense. The green notes. Oh my goodness, here we go. Sorry guys, I keep reaching down there because I think something just bit me on the foot. Maybe it was a mosquito. I didn't even think there's any mosquitoes left in this season right now. There you go. Who knows? My foot looks really red right now. I'm wearing thongs. Anyways, we are going well past 20 minutes, but let's just say Lagavulin 12-year natural cask strength coming in at 57.3%. Now they say this is pretty much, you know, what is it, combination of virgin oak cask and our smokiest reserves. And honestly, it is really smoky, guys. Like, if you like that campfire, like you were just out in the campfire and you came home and you smelt your clothes, that campfire burning smell, that's pretty much what this is. But behind all that, you are getting that citrus. You are getting, sorry, a little bit of a burp there. You know, you are getting some sweet. And there is spice elements in this. You know what? I'm just going to pour up another one, guys, just because. I mean, clearly I have been enjoying this a little bit way too much, but what can you do, eh? You crack a nice bottle, you enjoy it. I mean, a lot of people maybe just crack it and maybe have a few and it maybe sits on their shelf, but I honestly, I think I just enjoy it way too much.